In this example, I'm going to create a new post on the home page that's going to link to my science fair information. So I'm on the home page right now, and I'm going to go down and I'm going to turn on my content zones. And then I'm going to hover over this pod section right here, and I'm going to select plus pod. And it's going to take me back to my editing menu, but this one looks a little bit different than other ones. Again, a pod is really a shortcut to other pieces of information. So all I can add is a title, a description, and then the link of where that pod is going to. So that link could be to other information on your website, or it potentially could be a completely different website altogether. Maybe your PTA page, maybe the district page, maybe your Facebook page, anywhere you would like the reader to go when they click on that link. Pods usually look a lot better if they have an image associated with it, so the image tab is also on here. So for this example, again, I'm going to be linking to my science fair application. So I want it to be a little bit more descriptive, about what's coming up. So science fair is coming up, exclamation point, sign up now. And then I'm actually going to search for an image because, again, it's going to look a lot better with an image. It's going to direct people to what I'm saying. So I'm going to browse, and I am going to select this logo that someone has given me for the science fair. You can just ignore that. I am actually not going to put the redirect in at this point. I'm going to save it, and the reason I'm going to do that is there is a slight bug with the program where when you first create a pod and you add the redirect, sometimes they disappear. So I just like to save the pod without the redirect, and then when I go back and edit, then I add it in, and it just kind of saves me a step. So again, I'm going to go down and hit save, and then I will see a draft form of this pod right here on the home page. And you'll notice that this pod looks a little cut off because the image is actually much bigger than we're allowed to have in this section. But that's okay, I can actually crop it myself. But I just want to look at everything else. So the science fair is coming up, sign up now. To me, that looks really good. So I'm actually going to hit this notepad icon, and instead of hitting the edit this post button, I'm going to go down to the crop home pod image button. And I'm going to select that. And from this menu, I can actually figure out what part of this image I want to actually display on the home page. There's a set coordinates of what that image can look like, but you can decide exactly what you can. So for this one, for example, I can really have the top of the part of the image or the bottom part of the image. So I'm going to select the bottom part because to me that kind of makes a little bit more sense. And I'm going to hit save coordinates. If you have Photoshop or some other photo editing software on your computer, you could always edit the image there to make it fit in those coordinates. And then I'm going to exit out of this. And then I have to, it says cropping updated, click to refresh. So I want to click that button. And it actually refreshes the entire website. And you'll see it's done it here. So now it's showing the image correctly of how I cropped it. So that's great. So then I'm going to hit the edit this post button again so I can add the redirect. Okay, so redirect. So if you are linking to something on your website, what you do is you actually start typing the title, and then the redirect will find that page. So mine is something about the science fair. So I'm just going to type in science fair because I know that's in the title. And looky there, sign up for the science fair. So I'm going to select that, and it changes the actual language here to kind of the database language, so don't worry about that. It's actually going to go to the right spot. If you are going to be redirecting it to a different website, you just enter the web address there and it will work fine. And then I'm going to go hit save so I can test it out before I publish it. And again, just ignore that. Sorry about that. Okay. So I'm just going to hit the button, And that worked correctly. It's taking me to my announcement with my application. So I'm going to hit the back button to go back to the home page. And then I'm going to publish it. So I'm going to again hit the edit this post button. And then I'm going to go to publishing options and hit published and hit save. And now that pod is ready to go.